Hello fabulous friends, welcome back for part 2 of my Sparkle Closet tour and very mild decluttering. I started this last week, but it took so long. Well, it took so long because I was yapping a lot, and honestly, I'll probably yap a lot this time too. So let's just like hang out and look at pretty things. So here we have this rather magnificent red sequin skirt. I love the big paillettes. It's just very festive and fun, and you might think that I only wear this at Christmas time, and you would be wrong, because I wear this quite a lot through the autumn and winter because it's such a hit of dopamine on those gray winter days. One of my all-time favorite skirts. The last time I wore this, a drag queen complimented me and told me I knew what I was doing, so that is a compliment I keep close to my heart. So this is a keeper forever. This is one of my favorite thrift flips to do, which is to take a hoochie sequin dress and turn it into an elegant sequin pencil skirt. So it's way more versatile and it's super easy to do. I have one of these projects in my mending pile right now, so when I do my next thrift flip DIY video, you will probably see that there. And I'll show you how it's done. Couldn't be easier, honestly. And then this is allegedly a dress from Zara. A dress. I found it on clearance and I thought this is a lovely little A-line skirt with the giant bow for drama. Genius. Sparkly brown Old Navy jeans that I found in the sale. Very shiny Barbie pink jeans that I found just before the movie came out. So I wore these that year, and I continue to wear them because I love them. Another thrift flip, a pair of hot pink sequin trousers, which are actually the bottom half of a bodysuit that was too short for me through the torso. I just hacked it in half and kept the trouser portion. I didn't bother putting a waistband on these because it already had an elastic right here. So when I wear it, either the top goes over this or I tuck it in and I wear a belt. So really no need to add a waistband and add more work. A couple more pairs of sequin trousers, one black, one silver. And the reason I really like these is because they're cuffed. So they're basically sequin sweatpants and they are as comfortable. I found these a couple of years ago at Marshall's. If you find something similar, I highly recommend it for no effort event dressing. These are a pair of Old Navy pixie pants, and if you're not familiar, they are these very stretchy, really comfortable kind of cigarette pants. They bring out a couple times a year with different colors and patterns, and I was lucky enough to snag these a few years ago, and they're just magnificent. Some stretchy gold jeans from a sale at the Gap a few years back. I like to wear this with a gold top and a gold jacket around Oscar time and just, pretend I'm an Oscar. I have a few full-length black tie dresses that are currently in here because I just wanted all of my sparkly things together. You really can't see this, is too long. But I think I'm going to move these into the underbed storage because I really don't need them just at the moment. And some people might say, oh, you should just declutter them if you're not going to wear them. Well, you know what? Events and things do sometimes come up, and then you're running around like a crazy person trying to find the right dress for a big event. And I think it's better just to, keep a few in your back pocket and not have the stress when those events do happen. This is a full-length Vera Wang dress. The sequins on this are so beautiful. Here, let me show you. It's kind of an iridescent nude with a fishtail. I mean, it's stunning. But I have not worn this, and it still has the tag. So this is one that I may think about selling. So that's going in the TBD pile. This rose gold Badgley Mishka full-length dramatic fabulosity is kind of my go-to amazing event dress. If I ever get married, of course I'm already married to my glorious husband, Pedro Pascal, but if I ever, marry someone else, I don't know why I would when I already have the perfect husband, but but just in case, it's entirely possible that this is what I would wear for such an occasion. And some cocktail dresses that I think I'm going to just keep in the Sparkle Closet. It's Lauren by Ralph Lauren. And this was another find from the Score store, the kind of designer clearance center that I used to live near when I first moved back to Toronto. And yeah, really replenished my closet at that place. A fabulous embellished dark green dress. I think of this as quite a lucky dress because the last time I wore it was to a very schmancy media event where there were a lot of actors around. And this very young, very hot actor who had a, US network show asked for my phone number and used it. He texted me, wanted to meet me for breakfast the next day, and I couldn't do it because I got the message when I was out at IKEA with my friend because she took me shopping for furniture. In my heart, I still feel like this is a lucky dress. And this stunning black sequin and floral dress was a collab that Erdem did with H&M. 8 years ago maybe? And I was lucky enough to snag this dress. Unfortunately, it has no give whatsoever, and it is entirely too small for me right now. So it's going on the probation pile. If I cannot fit into this within the next, I don't know, few months, I think it's going to go on the to be sold pile. What a work of art. It is just glorious. This is my favorite sweater dress. It's just super comfortable and snug, and it's a great length. It's Hilfiger of all things. This is another thing I found at the Score store many moons ago, and I wear it every winter. It's hard for me to wear sweater dresses because I overheat, but this is a nice loose weave. This is a blue crystal mesh full-length dress that I got in the Zara sales a few years back. I'm actually considering, sorry, I have it backwards. I'm actually thinking that I might cut it down the front to make it a long, fabulous duster. I saw Jean Smart's character in Hacks wearing something very similar, and if you have not watched Hacks, I highly recommend it. It is just as brilliant as everybody says it is, and Jean Smart deserves all the awards forever, and her wardrobe, oh my god. So yeah, I saw that and I just sort of thought, I bet I could do that with this. So this is going into the DIY pile. And this is my crazy moo thing. I like to call this when the Mrs. Roper goes to a rave. I wear this here and there in the summer. I've worn it to the Caribbean Carnival Parade, and I've worn it in Florida. It's a surprisingly useful garment. I don't very often get to consignment stores because they mostly seem to be out in the burbs, but I did find this at a Plato's Closet. It's a really long duster. Fabulous. This amazing full-length silver sequin duster came from a flea market that pops up just down the road from me. Sometimes I'll walk past, and if the guy is there, I'll look around because he does often have pretty cool stuff. And he sold me this for $15, which I feel like is a huge bargain. It does have a few stains on the inner lining, but if I can't get those out, I will just cover them with some patches. Nobody will be able to see the difference. And my sparkly seahorse moo caftan thing, I wore this on an incredibly hot day to a Cirque du Soleil performance, and it was just the perfect thing. I love it. It's so glamorous and amazing. Super useful garment for those summer events when you just kind of like want to waft around and be fabulous, but you just don't want to make an effort. Okay, now we're down in the lower section of the closet, which is shorter items. These are both dresses that I turned into skirts. So is this one, and this one is an old skirt that I bought as a skirt from H&M, 10 years ago maybe? Sequin vest from Zara. This is a cropped version, and this is a longer line one. It's H&M, and this is a thrift find. Tell you, sequin waistcoats, a very useful addition to your wardrobe. If you don't already have one, keep an eye out in the thrifts. This is a gorgeous And Other Stories Paris Atelier sweater that I picked up now that I'm in my brown era. A Massimo Dutti find, also from the thrift store. It's a pretty similar shade to the other one, so I may sell this one. We'll see. Zara had these fabulous sparkly sweaters on sale last year. and they're super thin material, so I can wear them without overheating. So I grabbed them in blue and gray. These gorgeous thrift finds were in the videos from last week and the week before, respectively, so I won't go into detail on them here. Thrifted copper knit shell and one in icy blue. I think it looks kind of gray on camera, but it's definitely blue. I was thinking that I might sell this one, but since then I've realized that it would be a great gift for a friend of mine, so it's going off in the to be given away pile. Another thrift find, this was a long tunic that I cut to be a shorter top, and much like this one, it's just a handy thing to have in your wardrobe for a little extra fabulosity. A white crystal mesh turtleneck found at Marshall's a while ago. Very good for winter outfits when you're, wanting that ice queen vibe. I'm so sorry about my voice. I haven't actually talked to anyone for like a week because I've been laid up with my injured leg. So I've been texting with people, but I haven't actually spoken to anyone. So A, I've forgotten how to talk, and B, man, my voice is super froggy. So I do apologize for that. See? This was another DIY. This was a Calvin Klein LBD that I really never wore as an LBD, but now that it is a top, I think I will get much more wear out of this. I went through a phase where I thrifted a bunch of Lurex tops, and I don't need this many, so I'm going to go through them and just pick the best one, or maybe two, and let the other 2 or 3 go. This bolero jacket and this bronze cardigan were both in my last 2 thrifting haul videos, so I won't spend time on those. This is another one of my all-time favorite finds. This was from Zara in the sales 3 or 4 years ago. I had seen this on the site and lusted after it and put it on my list and managed to nab it in the post-Christmas sale, which I was thrilled about. I've worn it so many times. There's something about this. It's fabulously embellished, but something about the way it's cut gives it almost a casual feeling, like old Hollywood casual, like Rita Hayworth wearing this, to go to the car wash. Ava Gardner picking up groceries, that kind of thing. And that's how I feel whenever I wear it. Great little Gap top from 2005. If you saw the last video, you'll see the cardigan from the same collection. Different color, but same general idea with the sequins. Shimmery flamingo top. I've had it for a long time, but I think maybe as much as I love flamingos, I think I'm gonna let this one go. Thrifted Brooks Brothers navy and gold cable knit sweater. I like it because it's kind of preppy, but also, kind of Vegas. A top that I thrifted in Paris for €5, multicolored, and all these crazy flower and star-shaped sequins. It's such a fun piece. This is another one of my thrift flips. This was a full-length dress. Again, very long, so when I cut it in half, the skirt is actually long enough to be a maxi skirt, really. It's still in my mending pile because I need to put a waistband on it. But the top, this was another Halloween rescue, by the way. Found this in the Halloween section at the thrift store. And it's fabulous enough like this, but check out the cuffs. So amazing. A sequin tube top that I picked up in Paris in the €2 bin when I lived there. Surprisingly useful to just have under shirts and things, like a camisole. So that was a good investment. Funky embellished sweater vest, but I don't really wear it very often, and it's a little bit too warm for me, I think. So this one might go. And a waistcoat with the fabulous gemstone flowers over here. It is a little snug on me, so this might go into the potential sale pile. And this is a great little red twin set. The sleeves have this nice ruching. This is something I wear pretty often at Christmas because it's fabulous. And it's a layer you can easily take off. Also very stretchy, so quite useful for the after dinner turkey coma. Another one like the top I'm wearing, just simple and easy. Another thrift find. I've got a bunch here that are basically just layering pieces, so I will do these as like a speed round. I'm back. Look how beautiful this is. This is from the early 2000s, bought at Oasis when I lived in London. Pretty damn sure it does not fit me, but it's so gorgeous. It's pure silk, the colors and the sequin, and oh, it's just so pretty. This might go to my niece. I'll have her try it on and see what she thinks. And if not her, one of my skinny friends, I'm sure will enjoy it. And I have a few feather pieces that I also keep in Sparkle Closet. They're not necessarily sparkly, they fit the vibe. So that's why they live here. This amazing feather waistcoat, originally from Club Monaco, found at the thrift store. I had also thrifted a neutral color one as well. This very dramatic Evil Queen top. Amazing purple feather collar, also from the thrift store. And my favorite color, purple. The final piece in Sparkle Closet is this Evil Queen feather collar that I bought when I lived in Paris. It's from the Zara on the Champs-Elysees. I don't know if it's still there or not. That is it for the tour and very minor pruning of Sparkle Closet. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.